working with David, it was a true startup. I was the first salesperson. I was tasked with bringing in business, building partnerships, and building up a sales team. In the last 20 years, I've had two jobs. And the job previous to my current job was with a company that was then called Pivotal Payments that is now rebranded and called Nuvei. So they were specifically in the payments business. And so David Swade, who you interviewed before and who's my boss, was also in the payment space. So we had known each other in our previous companies. And so that's kind of how we were on each other's radar. And I was getting out of the payment space. So ultimately, I was also serving small business owners in that situation, not only in Canada, but in the United States and abroad by offering electronic payments, very often dealing with internet retailers, but brick and mortar retailers as well. I left that company that was rapidly growing, and I was really looking for kind of a startup opportunity to kind of start at the beginning and help a company grow to medium and large size. So David and I crossed paths when I left Pivotal Payments. And at Pivotal, I had done various different sales roles, from a salesperson to business development to partner development. So I was exposed to many different sides of the company that way in terms of sales channels. So when David and I crossed paths, at that time, the company was called Mercantile Advance. So it's now called OnDeck, but it went through different phases. Mercantile Advance was its original name. It was then rebranded to Velocity when they added to their product offering. And then we had merged or combined companies with OnDeck Canada and took their name later on in its life cycle. But at the time, Mercantile Advance was only offering the factor financing program that I briefly detailed to you. And so that was the correlation between payments and the financing, because the financing was dictated by the electronic payment component of that business. So it was an ideal cross-sell and almost a sister industry, if you will. And so that's kind of how David and I crossed paths from both of our previous employments to then. And I was looking for an opportunity, and he had just started a company. And we were dealing ultimately with the same type of profile of business owner, the small business owner, more specifically in Canada. So that's been my 20-year journey. And when I started working with David, it was a true startup. I was the first salesperson. I was tasked with bringing in business, building partnerships, and building up a sales team. So brick by brick, over year after year, we slowly built up the company to one of the market leaders in Canada now.